Yo, what's going on, guys? We'll be covering our updates and mints as well as the overall market, but today I also want to talk about the first Polygon project that has me interested. We will get to that later in the video, but as always, we are going to start off looking at the S&P 500. We are basically flat for the week, down a little bit. Overall, a pretty uneventful week. By going down a little, we are actually able to get the RSI out of that overbought territory, which could be all that we need in order to set up for another rally, but we don't have any data that would suggest that, and there's also no data that really suggests a decline in the markets either. So I'm going to be staying away from stocks until I see a bigger picture starting to form, because right now it really does feel like a coin toss. Checking out Bitcoin, it's been flat for weeks, so nothing new over here. Nice to see that it is holding these levels. I see some upside on Bitcoin to maybe 31 or 32,000 in that range if we do break out, but if stocks start to come down a little bit first, there may be a better entry before the next leg up. Looking at Cardano, we are still around 38 cents. It's so hard to predict this coin sometimes. Just when you think it won't move, it moves out of nowhere and faster than you thought, and when everything else is popping off, it's just at home on a Zoom call wishing everybody on the rocket ship a safe flight. We aren't even in the 40-cent range yet, but I do think if it breaks out, we could see a 50 to 55 cent Cardano sooner than expected, but I wouldn't be holding your breath. Checking out CNFT volume, we are right back down to our lows. This is a little disheartening to say the least, but let's remember that we've all been here before. Things look bleak for a few months, and then a great project comes along with a cool mint, Twitter spaces start popping off, and we are right back to 1 million ADA a day. I use this volume as an indicator on whether I'm going to be minting Cardano projects, and for as long as this volume has been under 1 million, I have hardly minted anything. Some may be trying to time a bottom on certain projects, and I do think that there's a time potentially soon where that's a good idea, but I don't think anybody knows which projects are going to be the next ones to explode. First bit of news that we have is Chilled Kongs had an announcement about their Magic Kong Ordinals. They say after speaking with the community, they decided that the OG Chilled Kong holders will have an option to burn 6 of the Cubescents or 2 of the Aussie Shrooms. If you do so, you will receive a Magic Kong Ordinal on the Bitcoin blockchain. The max supply for this will be 500 NFTs. They believe by bringing some of the Kongs over to Bitcoin's chain, this will not only help gain exposure to the project, but also reduce the supply on Cardano. You can still use your Shrooms to mint a Magic Kong on Cardano if you wish. They say this will be ready by the end of April on their Chilled Kongs website, and more details will be disclosed halfway through the month. Now, last week we didn't mention the Frog Collective, but they are having their mint happening right now, which it's Saturday while I'm recording this video, but it will be Sunday or later when you guys see this. They are building what they call a frog folio, so most likely something where you can track your purchases and sales, maybe with some charts to help you, keep up with your progress. And they are also building a download PFP feature, and when their website drops in a few days, you'll be able to download a PFP. They also have the L tool for projects, and they say this is going to be ready in about a week, so maybe they have a little boost in price action if all of these utilities are released one after another. However, they are not looking too hot right now. They are minting their 5,800 supply with 200 left for the team and giveaways, and these are being sold for 149 ADA each. Right now, only 1,200 have been minted, and the floor price is 100 ADA. I'm speaking with their community manager, and we may be able to get them on a podcast soon, so if anyone is interested, check out our podcast on Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Last week, we had a great chat with Chronic, which was pushed to Thursday due to work schedules, but usually it's on a Wednesday. We spoke about Kongs moving over to Ordinals, but we also have Proxies having 100 propitious necklaces on the Bitcoin blockchain too. They are having raffles with a primary focus on their proxy token, which will make up about half of the available items. The other 50 or so raffles and auctions will be for tokens from other projects like Hosky, Society, Rag, Clay, you name it. Keep in mind the necklace will be a Cardano serialized NFT, which will later be burnt to redeem your Wisdom Ordinal. This is a two-step process. Raffles will be held mainly on Discord using the FarmBot raffles to manage their process. This may also hold multiple raffles at once, and each entry will cost 200 proxy tokens or another amount in other tokens, which will be explained in the Discord. You can only buy 50 tickets per necklace to ensure that nobody has an unfair advantage. They will also be hosting a few raffles on Mutant Labs, and each week a few necklaces will be raffled on that platform. Raffles will start on Mondays and Thursdays, and they will be doing this for the next 3 weeks. Step 2 is for winners only. Once you obtain a necklace, open up a ticket in the Proxy Discord, which I'll have linked in the description below, and they will provide you with an address to send the necklace and 20 ADA to cover the transfer costs of inscribing the ordinal. This will then burn the necklace, and you will have your Wisdom Ordinal in your Ordinals wallet. Last thing I want to mention is that Proxies have given us one necklace to give away for free inside of my Discord. If any of our holders are interested, you can head over to Whitelist Raffle in my Discord and react to the giveaway right here, and then you're entered. Now jumping into our mints, we will be talking about Normies for the first ever Polygon NFT that I've ever mentioned on this channel, but I'll be mentioning it last as I know most of you are here for Cardano content. So first up is Order of the Kraken. They will be minting their 5,000 pirates for 225 ADA each. For people who hold their talismans, crests, and jar of dirts, the snapshot will be taken on the 10th of April for your whitelist. These will also have multiple phases. So for phase 1, this will be for the whitelist mint including discounts and free mints, and this will open on Wednesday at 7 p.m. UTC. Phase 2 will be for the PMM collab whitelist roll, and that will start on Thursday. Phase 3 will be for the stowaway whitelist, and that will be on Friday. And then phase 4 will be for the public 5 hours after phase 3. Now, OTK had such a great start, but the bear market doesn't care who you are, so unfortunately, I'll be skipping this one. Like I said in the beginning, I won't be minting Cardano projects with volume under 1 million for the most part. The last few videos we discussed this as well, so I don't want to sound like a broken record. So in short, not even blue chips, and I put that in air quotes, have been going above mint price. I wish everyone the best, but I do also think that 225 is too expensive during this time. Next up is ThisOne. And most of you are probably wondering why I'm even covering Cardano mints if I think we shouldn't mint, but one second. This is their first product mint, and if you hold one of their premium passes, then you can mint for 2 ADA, and the public can also mint for 22 ADA, and their supply is only 1,111. Now with such a small supply and a cheap mint price, I could see these going above mint price. It may not be the best mint and flip type scenario unless you pull maybe a really rare one, but this is what I think people are looking for during this time. If you lose, it's a small loss, and if you gain, it's probably small, but still way better than any other mint that you're losing on. So what is this? This is a fully AI-generated avatar collection called Cybo Freaks minting on JPEG Store. It's a subsidiary of ThisOne and allows access to their NAIA studio, which will help people create NFT collections. I am personally not a fan of AI art being generated and sold, and honestly, I don't like the idea of AI for the most part in general, but there's no escaping it. Elon tried to just get a simple pause on the tech so that we could incorporate some laws and some rules behind it, and even that was laughed at. So this is clearly not going anywhere, and likely will start developing faster and faster each year. Stopping myself before I ramble about the simulation, I think it's a good risk to reward, and I do have a pass, so I'll be minting my 1 for at least 2 ADA. Maybe I'll mint a public, but I'm not sure yet. Now for Normies, Normies are minting on the 10th, and the supply will be 3,333 for 30 Matic, which is roughly $33. Normies' goal is to provide services, an entertainment platform, and engagement builder on Polygon. They have a focus on Polygon, but will offer a range of services across multiple blockchains. They explain that Polygon has stability and high demand, which not all chains provide, and similar to Cardano, offers low transaction fees. They say, with a lack of service providers, building on Polygon also allows for more control and flexibility over project development. One of their main goals for migration is the development of a borrowing/lending platform, as well as a second undisclosed utility in the works. Now, most of my followers have been here for a while, and we have all seen great ideas come and go, so why Normies? Straight up, I'm simply interested in trying a new chain with much larger volume. But I also think some of the reason why Cardano Launchpad NFT projects haven't boomed is due to the lack of volume that we have. If it's easier to sell a collection on Polygon than Cardano at this time, then I believe Launchpads will be more successful on Polygon than Cardano at this time. Now, I also haven't covered their raffling and ticketing and raid to earn, etc., but we all know these things can be built because other projects have been on these other chains and built them, and this video is focusing on the mint. If we look at the art, they really have clean art in my opinion. I have heard plenty of mixed reviews, but simple and clean I think is usually a good sign for a mint, and that's what I see. They also aren't shying away from any Twitter spaces, and actually are in one right now as I'm making this video. Combine that with their small supply, fair mint price, and large following, and I think we have a good mint. Keep in mind this is my second time trying anything outside of Cardano, so I could be way wrong here. Do your own research. Anyways, guys, that's everything. If you do want to check out any of these projects, all the links are in the description below, and I'm going to do my best to get a short tutorial video out on how to add Polygon to a MetaMask wallet pretty soon. If anyone needs help before that video comes out, just do a quick YouTube search. You'll probably find it in seconds. But anyways, remember to get outside, see your friends, see your family. We're here to make more money so that we can spend more time with them. Until next time, guys. Peace.